you become the average of your 5 closest friends. Even as I say that, some of you are like, oh no. Ooh, maybe he's good. Him, not so much. Like, I'm definitely not gonna include him. Him, I'll include him. Like we do that, right? Now, I don't know how much I really believe that, but here's the thing. The people that you surround yourself with have a radical effect on you. They have a radical effect on you. See, the people that you surround yourself with, you start thinking the way that they're thinking. You start talking like them, acting like them, and sooner or later, you literally start to become exactly like them. Now, this is a subject that actually comes up a lot. If you call yourself a Christian, does that mean that you can only hang out with other Christians? See, the Bible talks about how we should love everyone, right? We should love our neighbor. So we should obviously spend our time with non-Christians, but for how long? And could they be our best friends? Can I spend all my time with them? Like, does it even matter? So the Bible talks very clearly on this subject. In 2 Corinthians, if you want to read it, 2 Corinthians 6:14, it says, "Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what do righteousness and wickedness have in common? Or what fellowship can light have with darkness?" Now, what does it mean for us to be unequally yoked? See, the writer here is using an analogy of this animal analogy, and basically it means a plank of wood was used to connect 2 different animals, and it's used to push large weights. And to be unequally yoked meant that you had one pushing harder than the other. You had one taller than the other. You had one stronger than the other. And you were always competing with each other. You weren't going in the same direction. To be unequally yoked means that there will always be tension on the direction and trajectory of where you're headed. Now this subject, and it's true about our inner circle of friends. See, the Bible is very clear that these friends should be pulling you in the right direction. They should be pointing you in the right direction. You should be equally yoked with your friends. So I have a question for you. When you think about your 5 and your closest friends, are you equally yoked? Are your friends pulling you in the right direction? Now I'm talking about your inner circle, and I really want you to get that, because the Bible is also very clear that we should not only spend our time with other Christians. See, in fact, if you look at Jesus' life and Jesus himself, he shocked people with who he spent his time with, especially the religious people. In fact, if you read it in Matthew chapter 9, it says, starting in verse 10, "While Jesus was having dinner at Matthew's house, many tax collectors and sinners came and ate with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they asked his disciples, 'Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?' On hearing this, Jesus said, 'It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. But go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice, for I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners.'" See, Jesus in this passage talks about our goal as believers, as followers of him. See, a few chapters earlier, he calls each of you watching right now, you are the light of the world. Now, I want so desperately each of us to understand this, and I want you guys to understand this right now. Your friends may not be believers. Your friends may not be followers of Jesus. Your friends might not even be willing to come to church when you invite them, but your friends have you. And you have the ability to be the light and spread the message of Jesus to your friends. Jesus calls each of us the light of the world, and we have been given this task to spread that light, spread the message of Jesus to everyone we come in contact with, no matter what group you're in, what sports team you're on, whatever it is. Jesus commands us and even empowers us to be the lights of the world. You are the light of the world.